Thanks to the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special and a update from James Gunn, we now know the whereabouts and what happened with the Collector, how Nowhere will factor into the future of the Guardians franchise, specifically with Guardians 3, and a little bit more. So this came at us directly from Entertainment Tonight, and it comes at us directly from James Gunn. So it's the source itself. There's nothing else here. Like, there's no scooper, nothing. It's official from James Gunn. And believe it or not, I have had to stress that because numerous times in the past, and you guys have probably seen this, James Gunn shares like an interview or something, or any director or producer from Marvel Studios, and the top comment is somebody's favorite internet scooper or their blind fanboy going, "What's the source on this, bro?" And then you have like James Gunn or one of the other directors or producers going, me, I'm the source. And then the reply is, yeah, but that's not what the scooper said. So this is directly from James Gunn. So he said that there's a couple things that are very important in Guardians of the Galaxy, the Holiday Special, because there's a lot of mythology that they're building up in that and building off of what happened in the MCU prior that's going to factor into Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. He says the one thing that, if you pay attention, is that they subtly confirm that the Collector is still alive, and that's by confirming that the Guardians bought Nowhere, and that Nowhere is now their base of operations, which again, we talked about this in our audio commentary, which is right now available to all members of the Avengers tier, and we kind of talk about the fact that the Collector has to come back somewhere down the road. Obviously, he's not just going to leave Nowhere behind and all that. But again, the important thing here is the fact that James Gunn confirms this is their new base of operations, and he says that there's a lot that you can do here. And the fact that Cosmo the dog is there, the fact that they got their base of operations there now, and this is their home that they've built up, those things are going to be important in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to establish a baseline and what happens next. Now, a quick reminder, we had a leak that came along with multiple leaks at this point like a year and a half ago. And if we look at that leak, about 80% of Doctor Strange was correct, almost all of Thor Love and Thunder was correct. It stated in there that Guardians of the Galaxy would have a home base that's familiar to MCU fans, and they possibly teased that it was Nowhere at that time, but they couldn't have all the details. And it also stated that by the end of Guardians 3, Cosmo would be a key member of the team, of the new iteration, and that they would explain where the Collector is and how he factors into the bigger Guardians universe going forward. Meaning that I think this all connects, and it seems like James Gunn is kind of confirming all those leaked details unintentionally, obviously. So there you go. The Guardians have a new home base, and yes, the Collector is still alive.